I'm going to teach holographic breathing, so all the new people, I'll be teaching holographic breathing. We will be instigating the cranial rhythm through the whole body. There's a gentle motion of the jaw in holographic breathing. You can also use a motion with the hands and feet. We'll be working with that to produce this wave-like motion that moves through the whole body. It's basically the same as the motion in cranial sacral therapy. And then we will be working with the spaces between the breaths and the spaces between the openings of the body and the closings of the body. So that is basically what we're going to do tonight. And this plays into the solstice for me. We're quickly coming up on the solstice now. I think it's kind of just gone 7 o'clock now, and at 9:45 we will be exactly in the center of the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the summer solstice in the summer hemisphere. So the earth is rotating round on its axis and spinning around the sun, and its axis is at an angle. So if this is the sun and this is the top part of the earth, we are there, and as it travels round, when it comes to the other side, it's pointing towards the sun. So that's the middle of the summer, and then that is the middle of the winter. It's the furthest away, and it's that point where it changes from moving away, where we stop moving away from the sun to start facing more into the sun. It's that exact point. And for me, that also is represented in the spaces between the breaths, the spaces between breathing in and the space and breathing out. It's like moving away from the sun and the space and moving back to the sun. And in the winter solstice, for me, there's kind of a bit of a death. There's a feeling of death, or a letting go of stuff. It gets the darkest time, everything sinks into the earth, everything is a feeling of dying, or letting go, or sinking inwards, or being quiet. And for me, that's very reminiscent of the space in the out-breath between when we breathed out and moving into the in-breath. And I think it's good at this time of year to really go into that space and fully appreciate that emptiness, that darkness, that void, as a place that is deeply resourcing and deeply healing. I think we kind of run away from that space. You know, we go and do Christmas. Everyone's running around in mania, buying presents or getting ready for Christmas. And exactly, you know, the preparation for Christmas, you coming into this, what is the true celebration for me, this turning of the darkness, this depth of the darkness, this place we may be tipped furthest away from the sun, but we're dropped deepest into creation, deepest into the earth. So we're going to celebrate that experience. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, it'll be the other way around. You will be closest to the sun at this time of year. So we've got both. We've got the winter solstice and the summer solstice. And we'll be working with that, with the breathing motion of the body and waiting between all the parts, all the cells, the cranium, the brain, all the different bits opening in the different ways they're opening, and the space. That's like the summer solstice for me. And then everything closing and shrinking. That is like the winter solstice when it comes to that ebb, that point of change. It's the point of flux between in and out. And that death, that nothingness, that void, that point of change, it's like the eye of a needle. We can drop into creation. We can drop into the nothingness. And we're going to be working with the spaces between the breaths and exaggerating those, because normally we don't wait. You know, the emphasis, the Gestalt mode is normally on the in-breath. I've got to get enough air. I've got to get oxygen into the body. Life, I need life, oxygen, oxygen. But if you wait in the out-breath, you're embracing death. Now, if you wait there too long, you won't be alive at the end of it. You will be dead. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You have to breathe in. You don't do it until you do die. You have to breathe in again. But if you embody that death, enjoy that death, sink into that death, you can let go of the things that you've built up. And this is the perfect time of year, because the whole earth, or the whole northern hemisphere, nature, is doing that. So we can drop into that with nature. I've kind of also been doing this with fasting. There's the spaces between the breaths. There's also the spaces between foods, like breath. Oh, get the air in, get the air. We need oxygen. We need more oxygen in us. We overbreathe. Pretty well everybody is overbreathing. Pretty well everyone's got too much oxygen in their blood, and everything's constricting because of that. You breathe more slowly. You sit into the out-breath. The carbon dioxide rises, and then everything relaxes. The cells open and can absorb that oxygen. So it's a bit like we're trying to get breath in and we get too much oxygen. Look around, there's a lot of fat people around. People overeating and eating the wrong foods. I've been, it's not something I enjoyed much before. I did a bit when I was a lot younger, I don't know, 50 years ago now, or 45 years ago. But I never really did well with water fasting, like the spaces between you. It's like, I've got to eat, I've got to get this nourishment to keep me alive. But if you stop eating for a while, your whole immune system starts turning around, the cells start healing, everything starts working. The spaces between the food. People are focused on the food, but actually it's the spaces between the food. It's deeply healing. It's the place you deeply connect to your healing instincts, nature, your anatomy, and your body is able to eliminate and cleanse itself. And what I've actually been doing that I do enjoy, I didn't really enjoy water fasting, but I actually love dry fasting. So, you know, there's the spaces between the food, which is water fasting, and then the spaces between the water, which is dry fasting. I kind of every day now, it feels just great. I just do it. I just eat in the 6-hour window and then have 18 hours dry fasting. And then once every week or so, I'm doing a 40-hour dry fast, and I'll probably extend that. And you can feel all the cells burning and renewing. And I'm doing it, a friend is doing it. I mean, I cleared Lyme disease with holographic breathing, so I think it's gone, but my brain never recovered from it. And a Russian doctor is healing people from Lyme disease and different things, doing a 9-day dry fast. Because if you don't eat and you don't drink, your body just goes for everything that's got water in it. It'll start turning all the fat into water and energy. It'll start turning all the carbohydrates into energy and water. Any parasites, any bugs, any bacteria, it will go after them, kill them, and turn them into food and water. So in a dry fast, it will kill all the viruses. It will go after any inflammation and draw the water out of it. And any cells that aren't working, any neurons that aren't working, it will break down the cells that aren't working very well and produce stem cells for new cells. So it makes this fantastic way of healing yourself. So there's the spaces between the food, the spaces between the water, very healing if you say, the spaces between the breath, which is what we're working with today, and the space between turning away from the sun or moving away from the sun and into the darker times, and that point where we move back towards the sun. So we're working with the spaces today. And by the way, if you decide to do dry fasting, make sure you get plenty of good information before you do it, and do it slowly. You know, up till a few years ago, I mean, we were always taught that you were dead after 3 days without water. So I'm going to have to, I kind of just doing 40 hours because I seen different people say different things, but I really do want to go over 3 days just to prove I'm not dead, really. And I probably will go on this night. If I enjoy it enough and get enough benefit from it, I probably will go and see this Russian doctor, because you do need to be supervised if you're doing much longer ones, and do a 9-day dry fast. But anyway, come this time of year, we're working with the spaces, and that is what we're doing today. So, all right, I'm going to teach holographic breathing, and I'm going to describe what holographic breathing is, then I'm going to teach holographic breathing. We're just going to do one meditation. I'll teach the holographic breathing. I'll also describe how the movement of the hands and feet works, and we'll do the meditation. We'll be doing holographic breathing, and we'll be working with the hands and feet and feeling the cranial rhythm through the body. Then we'll be working with the spaces between the breaths. So it may be quite a long meditation, and we'll have to see how it goes, because if it looks like it's going to be really long, I might do it in 2 meditations. Okay, so holographic breathing. For the new people, the lips are closed all of the time in holographic breathing. The upper surface of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. The tip of the tongue is close or touching the front teeth, and then the upper surface of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. And as much as feels comfortable, so if it's half an inch of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, that's fine. If it's an inch, that's fine. If the whole tongue is covering the whole roof of the mouth, that is fine. The important bit is, needs to be relaxed and comfortable. And for the new people, you can just start with that, have that in place. I'm going to show you a movement, but best not to do that yet if you're new. Just get used to having your lips closed and the tongue on the roof of the mouth. So you need your lips relaxed and closed, the tongue relaxed and on the roof of the mouth. Then along with that, in holographic breathing, there's a gentle motion of the jaw. So lips are closed, tongue is on the roof of the mouth, the breath is through the nose. On the in-breath, the jaw is gently opening, and on the out-breath, the jaw is gently closing. It's a small motion. It's about 1/4 of an inch, 3 or 4 millimeters. And I'm going to teach that bit in a meditation because it's, or guided meditation, because it's a bit hard just to start it. But it starts as an exercise, but after a bit, the muscles of the body and the breath just naturally will start moving the jaw in that way, and you'll get a much deeper and more profound breath, and it will start working through your brain and through your whole body, and will open up a breathing motion through every cell, every part of your body, through the hands and legs. It will start opening energies. The kundalini will start activating the brain, connect you to the earth, connect you to the higher self. Just breathing in this way opens a whole healing system. You don't have to breathe fast, don't have to breathe slow, just natural breathing. It's not connective breath, it's just natural breathing with a space in it. And the same way that there's this movement of the jaw, you can just do it like that, or today we're also going to add the movement of the hands and feet, which is on the in-breath, they're flattening and opening, and on the out-breath, they're relaxing. So the palms of the hands will be flat on the in-breath and then slightly cupping on the out-breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And the same with the feet. Here's a foot. The foot, just breathing out. It's like the diaphragm. It's rounded. Breathing in, flattening. Breathing out. Breathing in, like a diaphragm dropping and opening. Breathing out, rising and doming. So both the hands and feet are doing that. Breathing in, breathing out. You don't have to remember this because I'll be saying this all in the meditation. We'll start with it flapping up, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. But we really want it not just flapping at the front, we want the front pulling up and the back pulling up. So the muscles at the back are pulling the heels up, the muscles at the front bringing the toes up. Breathing in, breathing out. Takes a much deeper breath through the whole body, synchronizes with all of the muscles of the body, synchronizes with the jaw. You get this much more physical, deep breath. I wanted to have this deep breath tonight so that it will accentuate the spaces between the breath. So I'm going to demonstrate holographic breathing so you can see the lips stay relaxed and closed. Very subtle motion of the jaw. You may or may not see the motion of the jaw because it is very subtle, and you'll notice it's a very relaxed, soft, easy breath. And once I start, I don't really want to stop because it is just so deeply relaxing. And for me, it is a physical thing, but the Kundalini rises and I get this spiritual connection. I think as holographic breathing grows, I think the spiritual aspect of it will come to the foreground, because in the webinars that part of it is so potent. Kind of the spiritual energies coming in and teaching, and the spiritual energies coming in and doing healing. It's a very marked part of the webinar. And many people complain that they fall asleep or pass in and out of consciousness. And nothing I can do about that. That is the channels, that is the spiritual energies coming in and working. If you don't like those, no point in, well, there is some point in being here. But that is the main thing that is happening for me is, creates this wonderful spiritual connection to the earth, creates this wonderful spiritual connection to the higher self, the heavens, the divine beings. And we will be asking those energies, or you, if you wish to, you can ask those energies to come in, to heal you, to teach you, to work with you, because that is available. Okay, so we're going to do a little exercise before we start, just for the new people, because sometimes people get halfway through and they start saying, well, how can I open and close the jaw and keep the lips closed? So we're just going to do that as an exercise, just to start off with, having your lips closed, and just start bouncing your jaw up and down just a small amount, just to get the experience that you can move your jaw and keep your lips closed. So just, and the lips, a bit like chewing, every day we eat, the jaw moves, the lips stay closed. So you're just bouncing the jaw up and down, have the lips closed and relaxed. Okay, you can let that come to an end. We are going, if you're new, the first part of this, be sitting up. For the actual learning of holographic breathing, best to be sitting up. It's incredibly soporific. My voice is enough to put people to sleep. The channels that come in will put people to sleep, but you need to stay awake long enough to actually learn it. So it's good to start off with, to be sitting up. When we come to doing the hands and feet, it's probably best to be lying down so you can have nice splayed out. You kind of need to be able to have your arms and legs straight in a way. But to start off with, for the new people, you need to be sitting up to at least till you've learned how to do the holographic breathing. All right, we're going to start. So closing your eyes. For people who know holographic breathing, gently dropping into the holographic breathing. For everyone else, relaxed, soft breathing. And sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth. The earth is coming to the midpoint of the winter solstice and the midpoint of the summer solstice. Sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth, and allowing the earth to say hello back. Notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. Also sending a smile to the higher self and to the beneficial energies. The beneficial energies, any channels you want to work with, divine beings, divine energies, angels, teachers, long as they're beneficial, the higher self and the beneficial energies. And allow the higher self and the beneficial energies to say hello back. Allow yourself to receive from the higher self and the beneficial energies. And notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. Let your neck go. A lot of movement of energy through people's necks. Relax your neck. Asking the earth, the higher self and the beneficial energies to be with you through the whole webinar as your guides, as your resource, as your healing. Okay, and we're going to start off with some different exercises just to start the holographic breathing. So the eyes are closed, make sure your eyes are closed, and just have the lips relaxed and closed, the tongue relaxed and on the roof of the mouth. The upper surface of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue close to or touching the front teeth. And as much of the tongue on the roof of the mouth as feels possible. As feels comfortable, sorry, not as much as feels possible. As much of the tongue on the roof of the mouth as feels comfortable. Must feel comfortable. And now just gently moving your jaw up and down, opening and closing your jaw with the lips closed, a small motion, just 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 a finger width, just opening and closing the jaw just to notice you can do that and keep your lips closed. Then slowing that movement down, and then the next time your jaw is opening, allowing the breath to come in through the nose, and as the jaw is closing, allowing the breath to leave through your nose. The jaw gently opens, the breath comes in through your nose. The jaw gently closes, the breath leaves through your nose. Notice it feels like a little pump as the jaw is opening, it's drawing the breath in through the nose. As the jaw is closing, the breath is leaving through the nose. It's a small, relaxed motion of the jaw. The lips stay closed all of the time, and the tongue stays on the roof of the mouth all of the time. Relax the back of the neck, relax the back of the head. If it feels uncomfortable in any way, make the movement smaller, softer, and slower. The jaw gently opening, the breath coming in through the nose, the jaw gently closing, the breath leaving through the nose. Relax the back of the neck, relax the back of the head, relax the whole body. So we're going to change the gestalt now. We're going to change the awareness and bringing the awareness to the nose and the breath coming in through the nose. As you breathe in, the jaw opens. As you breathe out through the nose, the jaw closes. So we move the focus from the jaw to the nose and the breath, and notice how everything becomes much softer, much more meditative, and you start feeling these energies traveling through your body. As you breathe in, almost on its own, the jaw relaxes open. As you breathe out, the jaw relaxes closed. It's just integrating together with the muscles of the breath, and it will just start doing it in an instinctual way. Breathing in, the jaw relaxes open. Breathing out, the jaw relaxes closed. As you breathe out, the teeth will gently come together. They will float together, or they can just be very slightly apart. That's okay. Breathing in, the teeth are separating. Breathing out, they're gently floating back together, and they gently touch, or they're just slightly separate. Relaxing the back of the neck, relaxing the back of the head, relaxing the whole body. Being aware as your chest is opening, the jaw is opening. As your chest is closing, the jaw is closing. They're just working together. As your abdomen opens, the jaw relaxes open. As your abdomen closes, your jaw relaxes closed. Relaxing the back of your neck, relaxing the back of your head. There's some quite strong channels coming in, and you don't necessarily have to move your head or neck, you just have to relax it to allow those energies to move either from your body, through your neck, through your head into the higher self, or from the higher self through your head, through your neck and into the body. The neck is this transitory place, and need to relax the neck to allow those energies to travel through in both directions. So allowing in those channels. I wasn't expecting this at such an early stage, but there's a strong spiritual presence coming into the group. So if you're connecting with spirit or higher self in any way, just allow that to happen. Keep the breathing going, but allow yourself to connect with the earth and to connect with the higher self and the divine intelligences. And even though that's happening and may make it a little harder to be with what I'm saying, you can just allow that. If you've learned the holographic breathing, it's fine to be more lying down, because we're going to start with the arms and legs. So if you want to lie down, now is the time to do it, but you will need to be able to at least stretch out your legs. So just let people have a bit of time to do that. Just give yourself time to lie down or have your legs stretched out. However you want to do that, that is fine. Carry on the breathing, don't come out of meditation. Okay. Teaching this webinar is great for watching people's cats. Breathing in, the jaw gently opens. Breathing out, the jaw gently closes. Breathing in, the toes are pulling up. Breathing out, the toes are relaxing down. So the foot is kind of flapping up on the in-breath. Foot is flapping down on the out-breath, and this will give you a deeper breath. It will also, if it's just the front of the foot flapping up, it will work through the front of the body, through the chest. Breathing out, it's relaxing down. Now you want it from the back, so as well as the front flapping up, you want the heels pulling up. So what will happen is the toes will pull up, also the backs of the legs will torsion to pull the heels up, so it's balancing through the feet. They're flattening, they're pulling up at the back and the front, and this gives you a long, slow breath into your diaphragm. Breathing out, the foot will relax, the legs will relax, and you do a long, slow out breath. Notice how you've got a much deeper, longer breath. Breathing in, the foot is flattening, the legs are tensing to pull the feet up at the front and at the back, flattening the foot. Deep, slow in breath at the diaphragm dropping. Breathing out, the foot is relaxing, the legs are relaxing, the foot is slightly cupping. This will give you a long, deep, slow breath. Again, relax your neck. This will work through your neck physically. There's a lot of spiritual help tonight. And you need the neck relaxed to allow that spiritual help to come down into your body. Normally, before I start, I ask the spiritual energies to come in and help do healing and things like that. But tonight I also ask them to help come in and teach. So they're teaching you stuff as well as healing you. Breathing in, and you'll be happening from you to your higher self, to your teachers, to your divine connections, to your connection to the earth. Breathing in, front and back of the foot pulling up and flattening. Breathing out, front of the foot and back relaxing down and the foot cupping. You get a deep, slow breath at the diaphragm. Same with the hands. As the feet are flattening, the hands are flattening, and both, you get a pull up both sides of the arms. So it's pulling on the heel of the hands as well as the back of the hands. The hands and fingers are flattening, slightly pulling up on the in-breath, and the arms are tensing, and then the hands relaxing and cupping. The hands will work more above the diaphragm, well, into the diaphragm and above. The legs will more work into the diaphragm and below into the abdomen. So there's this tightening of the arms and legs, hands and feet, and the muscles of the breath are all tightening for you to breathe in. Long, slow breath. And the heels of the hands and the heels of the feet will pull you into the back of the body. You want to be able to sit right into the back of your body. The jaw is automatically opening with the hands and feet. Jaw automatically closing with the hands and feet. And if you're feeling any spiritual energies, I'm just feeling a very bright light through my head, just allowing that to come in, let that melt your brain, let that travel down through your spine, through your whole body, really a lot. Maybe it's because of the solstice, maybe we got the energies of the solstice to come do healing. The cats certainly think so. There's just cats all over the screen, people, different cats wandering around. Breathing in, hands and feet and jaw opening. Breathing out, hands, feet and jaw closing. And just have that, not forcing it, just having that very relaxed. Notice it just gives you a really long, slow, deep breath. And this opens not just a rhythm through the arms, legs and body, this opens and closes the whole skull, the spine, everywhere. The skull and pelvis start breathing, the brain starts breathing. Then on the next out breath, the jaw is relaxing closed, the hands and feet relaxing closed, and wait just for a few seconds. Notice what happens in that space. And breathing in again. Do a couple of full breaths. And then as you're breathing out the next time, just relaxing. And then just wait. You'll find a balance point in the out-breath and just wait. You might feel the jaw, you must keep the jaw closed, not let the jaw open, has to stay closed. Not tense, relaxed, but not relaxing open. You may feel a pulsing through the jaw, through your head, through your brain, as all the bones start adjusting. You may feel energy releasing through your spine and breathing in. And each time you wait in the out-breath, you drop. Your body drops a little bit further into the out-breath. The cranium and face adjust a little bit deeper into the out-breath. Feel the sutures adjusting. Now it doesn't mean they're tightening. The cranium and face open and close in all different directions. So it's just, they're just moving certain parameters. waiting for a while in that out-breath, and notice the universe comes to you in the space between the breaths. There's this healing place, and as you wait there, the cosmic energies start healing through you. And then do 3 or 4 full breaths, remembering to move your hands and feet, but just subtly. It doesn't have to be big movements. Let your neck relax. Let that movement go through your neck. A lot happening in people's necks tonight. Right up into the atlas vertebrae. People's necks are adjusting. Just let your necks relax. Let them adjust. Let that work up through your brain. Then on the next in-breath, hands, feet opening, the jaw opening, and wait. Make sure the jaw stays open and relaxed. Notice the pulsing through your brain, through your skull. Notice all the energies coming to you as you drop out of the breath. And breathing out. And then do a couple of full breaths again. Hands and feet opening, the jaw opening, the breath is filling, and wait. Jaw stays open but relaxed open. The lips stay closed. Notice the pulsing through your brain, through your head, as you wait in the place between the breaths. As you drop out of the breath. And breathing out. And you start being encouraged to wait longer as you start feeling the healing energies of the spaces between the breaths. Become encouraged to wait there more and more, which is okay. Don't wait, don't overdo it though. It needs to just feel relaxed and comfortable. Each time you come back to the space, you just drop deeper into it, so you don't have to do it all in one go. You can just keep doing little holds, and each time you come back, you kind of start where you left off the time before. Notice your cranium adjusting, your face adjusting, your spine adjusting, your whole body adjusting. Then do 3 or 4 full breaths. What will be happening is the level as we wait longer and longer in the spaces, or we spend more time in the spaces, the carbon dioxide level will be rising in your body, which is really good. It's deeply healing. So it may feel like death, but allow it. It is so deeply healing to allow the carbon dioxide levels to rise, and then they will more balance with the oxygen. Then on the next out breath, just waiting. Hands and feet relaxed, the jaw relaxed and closed, and the jaw stays relaxed and closed, not opening it until you breathe in. May feel pulses, lights popping through your brain, through your head, through your whole body. And as soon as you feel ready, not forcing it, breathing in, breathing out, and relaxing and holding. No, it doesn't have to be long, 4 or 5 seconds is ample. Let your back relax. Let yourself sink into the back of your heels, the back of your palms, feeling the back of your body, the back of your neck, the back of your head. And then the next time you breathe out, waiting for a bit. And then before you breathe in, just relax, let a bit more breath come out, let the jaw relax, a bit more closed, let a bit more breath come out, and then breathing in. It's a bit like looping it rather than breathing out, holding and breathing in. You breathe out, you wait, you breathe out a little bit more and allow yourself to breathe in. It loops around the bottom. There's no force, you can just do it in your own way. If you feel to do 2 or 3, just continuous breaths without a pause, that's fine. If you want to do short pauses, that's fine. You don't want to do too long pauses because it takes you out of the rhythm. You still want the body to keep its motion going between the breaths. Breathing out, waiting. Then a little bit more breath drops out. The hands and feet and jaw relax a little bit more. Loops around the bottom. You breathe in. Notice you start coming into a really meditative place as you get used to the energies, the space of the out-breath and the rising carbon dioxide in your body. Wait for a while in the balance point and let more breath release out of you. Jaw relax a bit more, the hands relax a bit more, and you just loop around into the in-breath. Relax the back of your neck, let the energy travel through the back of your neck. Then do 4 or 5 just breaths, continuous breaths. Letting the energies move through your body, through your neck, through your brain, through your skull. And on the next in-breath, wait for a little bit. be aware of your abdomen. Then when you're coming to the end of the weight, just pulling your feet up a little bit more, deeper breath into your abdomen, looping around the top and dropping into the out-breath. Breathing in, opening, especially the abdomen. The feet will connect to the abdomen and wait. And then pull the feet up a little bit more, your abdomen opens a bit more, you take a bit more breath in, you loop around into the out-breath. You're taking deep, slow breaths, really good to get the legs, the abdomen and the diaphragm going, really connects to the feet. Opening, wait for a while. Bit deeper, pulling the feet up a little bit more, deeper breath through the abdomen, loops over the top, breathing out. And then just 4 or 5 breaths. Let your neck relax, let your head relax. Very subtle in the hands and feet now. Next out breath, awaiting the balance point. Letting the hands, feet and jaw just relax a bit more breath comes out and you loop around into the in-breath. Let your brain pulse. And just gently breathing. Let your brain pulse, let your spine pulse, let your arms and legs pulse. If you want to do any holds, you can do, but just very gently. No pressure, no force, everything's getting a lot subtler. Just allow in the spiritual energies. Allow the earth. Allow your connection to the earth. And just some real divine guidance arriving. Now you can't really put it into words, but allowing that divine guidance to come down into you. Letting that inform every cell, every bit of DNA. We're not alone. We act like we're alone. We are fully embedded into the earth. We are fully embedded into the spiritual and the higher self. You just have to ask. and allow. Allowing, if you wish, allowing these spiritual channels in. Relax the back of your neck. Let that come into your body on all levels. Allow yourself to be healed at this very special time of the year. Allowing yourself to be healed by the divine energies. Through your brain, through the back of your neck, through your spine, through your organs, through your arms, legs, hands and feet. Your abdomen, allow your abdomen to breathe. Let your neck go. It's a lot to do with the neck and the transition of spiritual energies between the body and head. Let your neck adjust. Let the energies travel through your neck. Let your brain wants to heal people's brains. We're awakening. We're moving into the new age. We need to evolve. Allowing your brains to evolve and to let go of all of those old structures, all of those old intellectual and mind forms, thoughts and patterns, just letting everything go, allowing your brain to recircuit. It wants to make new natural circuits through the brain. Allow your brain to heal, allow new healing circuits through your brain. Deeply healing and move you into the new times, the new age, the beyond all, beyond our imagination. Everything can be true for us. Plan for a miracle. Plan for divine change, divine guidance, beyond anything we can imagine. The deepest, brightest, darkest, on all levels, healing. Earth, body, emotions, mind, heavens, higher self, in unison through us. Especially the chest and the abdomen, allow them to heal. The arms and the legs. Really get down into those organs in the abdomen, that kind of speaking. Giving us a ground, We work a lot with the organs in holographic breathing. We're going to come back in about a minute. And sending a thank you to the earth, the thank you to the higher self and the beneficial energies, the divine teachers, the divine guides, the divine healers. And thanking yourself. Letting the energies go off for love and healing to the earth, for love and healing to the higher self and the divine energies, and allowing yourself to be loved and healed. And letting the energies go out to all sentient beings for love and healing. And you are a sentient being, allowing yourself to be loved and healed. When you feel ready, gently allowing yourself to come back.